But do you know the Japanese is totally different? You are allowed to not be good in something, but you must attempt. Do you understand? So when you are asked a question in class, the important thing is that you must answer. And when you're answering, nobody is allowed to make fun of you or ridicule you or laugh. You will tell. And then you will attempt it and attempt it again. Where am I going? It is not those who are born with talent that succeed. It is not those who are born with the know-how that succeed. It is those with, research has shown, grit, curiosity, and determination. Can we write it down? Grit, curiosity, and determination. As parents, we must know this. Because when Junior comes home and doesn't do well the first time, you don't say like my mom, well, he doesn't know maths. But you see your brother died, you see, he's speaking at the UN. And look at you, just like you don't know how to talk. So I'm not, you can do something else. Grit, curiosity, and determination. Books have been written about this. And it's very important that we understand first the place of grit. Grit is when we just stick to it, when we just walk it, when we just walk, we will not give up. I know maybe you've seen those kind of people that they will beat them, they will land them, those tiny kids. I've tried it before. I went to go and pick a fight with a short girl in primary 5. I still remember till now. Do not underestimate short people. We welcome Pastor Mrs. Mrs. Adenowo. She comes in. She's gone through a lot to be here. You're welcome, ma'am. I had to pause and say that because she's very important to me. So I picked this fight. Remember the fight? We're talking about my fight with a short girl. Don't do it. The center of gravity of short people is such that it is very difficult to destabilize them. At a point, I almost said, come and divide us, but nobody was paying attention. And because she had grit, the more you land her down, she springs up. You know the thing is that life will land you down many times. Maybe you start life without a father. Maybe you start life with parents who are not rich. But when you have grit, and when after one knock after the other, you refuse to stay down, because you know that there is more hope for a living dog than a dead lion. Maybe all your plans don't go the way they should go. But we found out that when children have grit, when they are taught not to stay down, when they are taught that failure is not final, when they are taught that failure is part of learning, failure is an indelible part of learning. You learn more from failing than succeeding. From failing, you learn how not to do it that way again. So Thomas Edison had 1,000 experiments to develop the light bulb. And he never gave up. That's why we're under the light bulb today. Then someone said to him, how did you feel after 999 failures? He said, I did not see them as 999 failures. I saw them as 999 ways to understand how it does not work. Therefore, once you are alive, there's still hope. Grit. We need to teach our children and we need to learn ourselves that failure is not who I am. Failure is an event. We don't personalize failure, we do not internalize failure. Do you understand? That thing I failed at, the election I failed at, is separate from me. Abraham Lincoln must have failed an election I did count, like 18 times. He never won an election and became president. I don't understand, because if I failed local government chairman, I will not go for senator. If I fail senator, I will not try president. But he tried everything and failed until he became president. And he became, till now, he's one of the best presidents the United States have had till now. Someone we would call a failure. But you know the beautiful thing about failure? Nobody remembers how many times you failed. You only need that one success. And that is all that history records about you. What do you need to succeed? You have a rough background. Or as Honorable Israel said, a modest background. What you need, number one, grit. 2, I said, curiosity. Curiosity. You have to be curious. You have to believe that there is more to life than you know. You have to have what we call a growth mindset. There are 2 kinds of mindsets. There's the growth mindset, which believes, okay, I don't know what I can. I don't have it, but I can acquire it. And there's the fixed mindset, which is, this is it. This is how I am. Have you ever had people, this is how my face is? We're like this in our house. We don't smile. We shout when we talk. In one word, I cannot change. Nothing can change. Can I give you good news? If you are not dead and in your grave, you can change. Till your dying day, you can continue to grow. It's a growth mindset that makes you take one course after the other, that lets you take learnings, that lets you take corrections, that lets you take things, people input, and then you continue to adapt. Curiosity, that characteristic that makes you know that the more knowledge you get, elder, the less you discover you know. Wise people, as they gather more and more knowledge, begin to appreciate how much more is going on in the world that they just don't know. It is small-minded people that as the more they learn, they begin to feel, am I the one that knows this much? I've got a PhD, MSc, PhD. What is left? There is a lot to learn. Every human being you meet is a universe of possibilities who is always capable of opening you up to a new world. May I speak this to the older people here, not the younger? The greater we become, Honorable Diary, the birthday boy, the more difficult it becomes to find someone who can tell us the truth. The reason why Mrs. Adenowo and I are close is that I know I can tell her the truth. And I'm there to do so. So I will step on her toes, we'll massage it, and we'll move on. She'll step on my toes, I will massage it, she can massage it for me, and we'll move on. Because as a leader, please listen, those who are leaders. Commissioner, or governor, as a leader, it gets to a point that it is not worth it correcting you, then you don't like us. Do whatever you like me. It is not my responsibility in life to correct you. So the more you get to that point that your body language, wait please, your body language, I'm talking to leaders, shows people that I don't like being corrected. It is not in anybody's interest to waste their goodwill with you, to begin to correct you. Would rather that you like us. So as you are thinking it honorable is good, go like that. You don't even need to, even the thought of your mind is fantastic. It takes someone who really, really loves you to look you in the face and say, I don't think we should do it that way. The higher we go, the more rare truth becomes. Curiosity makes us surround ourselves with a group of people who will challenge our thinking. Do you get that? People we are sure will not agree with us, who are sure. Not contrarian people who always say you are wrong, but those you know have the boldness that if you are wrong, will tell you. On that point, I'll end on this particular one. So the Israelis have something called the 10-man rule. I'm a student of leadership, so I would like you to come with me on this journey. When did it happen? It happened when Israel went to war on the strength of a 10-man decision. It looked like a good decision. There was no reason why they should go to that war. Everything was okay. They had superior strength. They thought they understood the battlefield. They had the advantage. And they went to war and they were thoroughly defeated. It was so disgraceful. They came back and said, this shall be the rule going on forward. And if you don't know what Israel means militarily, I'm sure we know. Even the young people know. Israel is a military force in the entire world. They don't lose battles. Do you understand? So for them to lose a battle is a huge thing. What was the flaw? The flaw was not in the arsenal. It was not in finances. It was not in weaponry. It was not in strategy. The flaw was in the thinking. Because we're not curious enough to find out one thing. Please listen. They said, when we get back, this is what it will be from now on. If 9 people say we should go ahead and do it, build this road.